guys, Dennis here. How y'all doing? Welcome back. So, it's time for a new review. This time I picked a movie for you guys from 1990 by the great master himself, Lucio Fulci. And I think you guys already know what movie it is. You can read it in the title. It's Cat in the Brain, aka Nightmare Concert. Like I told you guys, it's a movie from 1990, directed by Lucio Fulci, and it's about Lucio Fulci himself as a director directing movies. Duh. Let's start with the cover. I have this cover, it's from the Hardcore collection. You can see the cat with the skull, the creepy neighbor, previously banned, so it's a video nasty. On the back side you see some very gory images. You can see Mr. Fulci himself, also again the creepy neighbor, and also a misspell. Watch this. It doesn't say Lucio Fulci, so I thought that was funny and I shared it with you guys. So I'm going to do my best to tell you guys something about the movie. I won't make it long, I won't tell the whole storyline, only highlights and a couple of spoilers, and then I give my opinion. I will give you guys the numbers and what score I would give the movie and if I recommend it or not. So stay tuned. So the beginning of the movie starts off with Lucio Fulci. You can see him from the back and above camera angle, that he's writing a script, and you can hear him say things about mutilation, decapitation, stabbings, you know, like a real Lucio Fulci movie. Then you see a scene with a lot of brains on the ground, and you can see a cat walking to the brains and start eating it. So the movie title is Cat in the Brain. So Lucio Fulci explains in an interview that he is during the movie, in the movie, that he feels like that a cat is eating his brain because he was going nuts. So that's very cool done. Definitely a plus for me. Alright, back to directing. In the movie you can see that Lucio Fulci is directing a movie called A Touch of Death. I really think a lot of, all Fulci fans have seen the movie. A lot of horror fans have seen the movie. If you didn't see the movie, go watch it. It's also a very cool movie of Lucio. Anyway, after directing, Lucio goes to a restaurant to get a bite to eat, and the waiter comes to him and wants to serve him a big steak. The moment when Fulci sees the steak, he immediately sees the scene of A Touch of Death. That when the guy is eating a part of the woman's leg. So he gets really disgusted and he turns down the steak. When the waiter wants to try and give him something else, he's getting sick, he's getting nauseous, and he wants to get out. So he goes home, try and get some sleep, but he hears his neighbor cutting some wood with a chainsaw. So he goes outside and he sees a neighbor with a chainsaw, and then he gets a lot of images in his head, also from A Touch of Death, when the guy is cutting the woman in pieces. So Lucio goes mad, he gets an axe and he starts chopping and chopping and chopping, and you see red blood squirting all over the place, but then you see that it isn't blood, but those are buckets of paint that he chopped up. So he's going crazy, he throws out the axe and goes home again because he's getting weird images, very cool done. You must see it for yourself. Later in the movie, Lucio gets introduced to a female who wants to be part of the movies that he make. They want to maybe buy the movies. The moment when they see the woman, he gets images also in his head about some Nazi orgy. You can see a lot of naked women having sex with Nazis, and very strange rodeo riding, horse riding, throwing out champagne on the girls, whatever. And when Lucio comes to his senses again, he sees that he is molesting the woman. So he got scared and ran out the door, go home. It's taking control of his personal life. So he wants to do something about it. When he's walking home, he can see a psychiatrist. So he's like, okay, maybe he can help me. So he goes in and, well, maybe the doctor can help him. The shrink, the psychiatrist, the shrink, whatever, he wants to see all the scripts that Lucio wrote. He's watching the movies that Lucio directed because he wants to help Lucio to get to the core of the problem. But this psychiatrist has other plans for poor Lucio. This psychiatrist is obsessed with killing and the movies of Lucio. That he is going to put Lucio under hypnosis, and he says to him that he's trying to help him to get into his head to see where the problem is. Unfortunately for Lucio, this mad psychiatrist wants to go on a killing spree on his own. He has some kind of sound device, and every time that Lucio hears the weird sound, he starts killing people. But it's not Lucio who kills the people, it's the psychiatrist. But every time when he hears that weird sound, Lucio thinks that he's the one who's killing everybody. So crazy, really crazy, and also poor Lucio. Well, I'm going to give my opinion on the movie, and I'm going to do my best to not give too many spoilers. And after that, I'm going to make out the score, put everything in place, and then I will tell you guys what I think about it, and I will give the numbers. Alright, I really liked this movie. Very cool done. When I finished the movie, I was like, wow, I want to watch it again. You know, the movie has a lot of nudity, a lot of gore, a lot of splatter. It has a great story. It has Lucio Fulci in it, so that's a side of the director you never seen before. So I think that's very, very well done. The killings are great. Parts of a lot of movies of Fulci is edited in this movie. The greatest one is A Touch of Death. Also, one spoiler, you can see a scene where Lucio is driving his car, and then he see a hitchhiker, homeless guy, whatever, and he's driving after him to run him over. So that's also a scene from The Touch of Death. But this time it is edited very well, that it looks like that Lucio Fulci is driving the car. So you see the car from the side, and the below the windows, so you can't see who's driving, and then you see that the guy is being run over. And after that, when first time the guy was run over, you can see the camera angle changes to the window, and you can see Lucio Fulci in the car, and with the wheel like this, and then he's driving to the back, and then you can see the camera angle goes down again, and you can see him run over the guy again and again and again. Very cool, very well done. Well, like in my last video, I told you guys that I'm going to make a balance, give the movie points by the categories, and then I will give one final score. It contains body count, gore, story, and nudity. So, it's time for the points. Alright, we're done. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. This movie has a body count of 26, if I counted it right. Maybe it's more, I don't know for sure. But the murders, very well done. Also a lot of murders from other movies, but it's added in this movie, so 26 or more. The murders contains decapitations, mutilations, stabbings, everything that you want to see in a horror movie. So if you like gory, if you like splatter, it's a wet dream come true. About wet dreams, this movie has a lot of nudity, a lot of titties, yay, a lot of bush, well, okay. So yeah, it's very cool for me. Definite plus. I really recommend it. So if you have never seen it, go watch it. Seriously, go watch it. Place a comment down below what you think of the movie, what you think of my review. If you think it was good, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. See my other movies that I made. Add me on Facebook, that's Dennis Kiermet. Add me on Instagram, that's Dennis_reviews. And I hope to see you guys next time. Alright, see you.